Alright, so that was the final Flora God, and now we have all three abilities of Green Sprouts. So, the ability that we just learned is called Vine. So whenever you see a Konohana Blossom, which is what this pink thing is, you just go ahead and draw a line from the Konohana Blossom over to you. And then a vine will just hook you on to the Konohana Blossom, which is a really cool ability. And in fact, now we are opened up to quite a bit of side quests after this dungeon is over. Now that we can bloom, or now that we have Vine. So, all right. So there's a few things that I want to go ahead and show off now that we have Vine. So I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys at those spots. Okay, so in this room, this is where we have to push that blue sphere into that switch. If you want to know exactly where it is right here on this part of the map. And there is a Konohana Blossom right up there. It's pretty easy to miss that, but let's go ahead and draw a vine right over here. We're gonna head up this way to see what we get. So let's go ahead and bloom this bud right here. And we get ourselves a stray bead. Alright, so now there's another thing that I want to go ahead and show off. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys at that room. Okay, so this is the left side of the main room. In which, well, there is a tree right here. We're going to go ahead and take care of him. But not only that, but if you actually climb onto here, we have a clover, so you can get some praise out of this. And I couldn't do this earlier because the water was covered in poison water earlier, so it makes sense that I'm saving this for now. Over here, we have an exorcism slip. And then we're now gonna head on back to this room. Because if you head up to the top of this room, which I'm gonna do right now, then we get a pretty useful item. And by useful, I mean, well, it's useful depending on how you see it, pretty much. So go ahead and head up to this. So go ahead and use Vine over here. Bloom this. And we get a golden peach, which fills up your astral pouch by instantaneously. So that's good. And then, of course, we have two blossoms. Or, two clovers, not blossoms. So that's 10 extra praise that you can get. And now, back to where we left off. And apparently there is a digging spot over here. I did not actually realize that. That's another clover. Okay. I guess. Might as well take it. Okay, so now we are going to start. This is where using Vine is gonna come into play. So we gotta go ahead and go from vine to vine onto one Konohana Blossom to the next. And by the way, these blossoms have to be open in order for these things to work. Otherwise, they're probably not going to work. Where is the next one? There it is. Thought it hid for me. It tried to hide from me, guys. Did you see that? That's not nice. Yeah, looks like I'm about to use up my last one, so I'm going to have to wait for this thing to fill up. Because that would be bad. Okay, where's the next one? There it is. Alright, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered because this was the last area. That was the last blossom of that room anyway. Alright, so now we're even higher above the main room. So let's see where we're going. Okay, so we gotta go ahead and do this again. Oh, that was a fail. There we go. Alright, where's the next one? It's kinda like just hard to find these whenever you're trying to find like one blossom to the next, because like the background, the color changes, so it's like hard to see these sometimes. But what else can you do, you know? Alright. And then now we have to go ahead and head over here. I don't know why I'm like low on ink pots now. That's kind of strange. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so what we gotta do here is we have to strap these things. And, yeah, okay, I might as well just show this off, because I haven't shown this off yet, but that is what happens when you use up all your ink pots. You become powerless, and then you just have to wait for all your ink pots to fill up. Well, at least 3 of them, actually. But anyway, for hooking on all those, by attaching those vines onto all these hooks, the lid comes up, and then we just go down. Alright, so, very common in dungeons is we have a lot of these things right here. So this is where having Golden Lucky Cat saves you a ton of time whenever you're picking up some of these drops. And these can fill up your astral pouch by a lot if you haven't filled up your astral pouch yet. So very useful, and I didn't mean to go back up, so we're just gonna go ahead and head back down. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on through. Let's see what we got in store for us. And you can actually hear this really creepy music. That actually means that we're getting close to the dungeon's boss. Are you guys excited? We're about to take on a boss right away. So you can actually power slash these skulls right here, and they actually make a funny face, and then they just drop whatever they have for you. Alright, I think I'm going to upgrade my next ink pot right now. There we go. Alright, let's go. Yep, we're really going in there. I mean, whether we like it or not, we're gonna have to eventually see the end of it. So, might as well just suck it up soon. So let's go. Leap first, think later. Very common theme in this game. Okay, so these are golden gates. If you die, you head back, then you spawn right there. Basically a quick save. Completely useless. Or at least for me, because I've never taken advantage of those, like, ever. So yeah, if you reset your game, then you'll just spawn back at your last save point, which in this case, my last save point was the beginning of the dungeon. So, I mean, why would I want to do that? And I fell down. Without even without realizing that there was a pit down here. What is that? Something moved. Oh boy. I don't like the looks of this. Eat soon? You don't... I wouldn't advise you to go near this. Oh, great. They're usually packed with treasure. What do you know about that? There's a dog down there. Whoa. Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh no. Whoa! Oh my god, I got my tail. Hey man, I saved you. You could have got killed right there. Right at that moment. Oh, great. Are you that dog that has been sniffing about? I will not allow you to ruin my master's triumphant return. Master, huh? Sticking your nose, you kill last words, fool. How dare you? Dog is not usually on my menu. I shall make you an exception. What about that other dog? You just ate him too. This ain't no dog. This is a god. Well, more like goddess. Very well then. I shall send you back to where you came from. This shall not hurt a bit. Stand still for just a moment. Alright, here we go. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our first major boss, known as Spider Queen. Spider Queen is really easy for the most part. What you have to do is see those Konohana blossoms. You want to draw a vine on the hooks that she has on her back right here, and you have to do this twice. It looks like you have to do it like 4 times or whatever, but you really have to do this twice. Then it's gonna open up, and you can attack the eyeballs, or you can be a cheapskate like me, and just use exorcism slips like crazy. So this is where exorcism slips are really useful for the most part, and you can even power slash him. Okay. When she starts shaking like that, you must get out as soon as you can, because if she gets you, you lose 1.5 solar energy. So that is really powerful for early on. That is a really powerful early game move. So be careful. Anyway, time to finish her off. Time to finish her off. Bam! And Thus, Amaterasu was able to traverse the vine-covered ruins and defeat the devious Spider Queen lurking within. The ugly arachnid's body had been turned into a beautiful blossom. A feeling of tranquility reigned throughout the ruins. Inside the hardy blossom was discovered a tiny and defenseless dog, presumably consumed by the fearsome queen. Just when everything had begun to settle down, a snarling beast, a weapon long sealed away by the Spider Queen's magic, appeared before Amaterasu's eyes. Alright, and with that's gonna be it for this episode of Okami. So, next time, we are going to get out of Ogles of Horus. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!